Mm. Can you still see my screen?
Yes,
Can you see
yes.
my screen? Okay. Okay, so good evening, everyone.
Good evening, coach.
So today we're going to be looking at personal branding. We're also going to look at LinkedIn, CV introduction, report writing. Okay. Now we'll talk about personal branding. So personal branding is what people say about you professionally. Okay. It's how people see you. It's your visibility as a person. I understand that every one of us, we have decided on the niche that we are interested in. So that's why I said looking for a suitable niche that you would like to excel in is the most important thing in starting any digital journey. So everyone have been able to achieve that, and I'm glad. Then now for personal branding, based on your niche, you need to create a brand for yourself online. So we're going to find out how we'll be able to achieve that. So like I was saying, it's about your skills. If you are interested in customer support, let's say HR, digital marketing, depending on the skill that you are interested in, you build your personal brand around it. The second thing is your values. Okay? People will have an idea of your values based on the things that you post on your professional page. Okay? People will sense you that way, whether you like it or not. If you like, say it's their business. They will sense you that way. Okay? It's just like few weeks back, I think someone was telling me that there's someone she wanted to train with, but going through the person's professional page, and the person was seeing some kind of funny things, and because of that it was a kind of a discouragement for her, you understand? So that's why I said, if
Yes,
you are
coach.
building your personal brand, your values, you can't talk about your skills, you can't talk about your profession without talking about your values. Whether you like it or not, it will give a signal. Some people will say it's not their business. Yes, it's not your business, but it's either sending a bad signal or a good signal. So your personal brand is very important. Your skills is important. The values around you that you have created for yourself is very important. Okay. Then thirdly is your online presence. For you to build a personal branding for yourself, you need to be visible online. You need to promote yourself. Okay. I know everybody is not in digital marketing, but you need to show the world at least what you can do in your own way, in your own unique way. Okay. You can also promote yourself through communication. And we all know that we're in the digital world. So even if you're communicating online in different platforms. People should be able to say, okay, this is how this person is. Okay, this is how this person communicates. This is what they write about. This is what they are doing. People can go to your profile and know exactly what you are interested in and what you talk about. They will just know your niche just by visiting your profile. Okay. Now, your reputation. You can't be having a strong visibility online and you are, you are just being found in the wrong places at the wrong time. I don't know how to explain it, but your reputation is very important. Okay, should not be promoting, let me use Ponzi schemes and get rich fast, all those kind of things, and then you have a an interest or a skill interest that you are pursuing. If a future employer sees all those things, they wouldn't take you as a serious person. They will think maybe you are not reputable. Maybe there's something corny about you. Some may even think your profile is fake. because of the kind of things that you post or you promote. Okay? Whether we like it or not, every professional account or every professional visibility that you give yourself, there's a standard for it. And like I said, your skills, your values, your online presence, how you communicate, your reputation is very important. Okay? Now, I'll give an assignment later on when we're done with this class, but everyone is going to intentionally build their personal brand in one way or the other. So we're going to find out how we'll be able to achieve that. Is it clear? Hello?
Yes.
Do you have any question?
Yes, it is clear. Yes, it is clear.
Okay. Now, I know you'll be asking me, oh, why are we even discussing this personal brand? Does it matter? I'm not a digital marketer. Of course, I know you want to say that, but it matters because building your own personal brand, it helps you to stand out. Okay? Gives you that uniqueness. Nobody can write like you. Nobody can talk like you. Nobody can communicate like you. Nobody is like you. Everybody here, we are unique. We have, in fact, only from our names, we are unique. Nobody have the same names here. So it's your personal brand that will make you help you stand out. It will also build trust. Okay? When people see who you are, they see what you're interested in, it will help build trust between you and them. An employer may see your profile like, I like how this person have been posting about what they can do. Let me give her a try. You know, it builds trust because they know you are available online. You are not coming online once in 2 years. Before you use your construction money to run. So you need to be available online. Availability helps to also build trust in a way. Okay. And if another reason why you have to promote your personal branding is you attract opportunities. Okay. There are jobs that you can attract by just having a profile. I've gotten the SaaS company I've worked for, this software development company. There's a software development company I worked with. They reached out to me on LinkedIn. And I worked with them for 1 year. Before I had some other things, I had to go. Okay? So there are a lot of opportunities that you can get online. I'm not telling you what somebody told me. I'm telling you my own personal experience. I was just on my own. I got a DM. Hello, we went to your profile. We're interested. Are you available for an interview? I was like, okay, I'm available. What time? We fixed the time. They sent me a link. We did the interview. They picked me, So it is very important to have, if I wasn't on LinkedIn or if I wasn't online, will I be able to get that opportunity? No, I won't get that opportunity. So that's why it is important to build a personal. Nobody is saying promote yourself like a digital marketer, but your profile should be complete. It should be standard. And you should also be checking your messages so that you don't miss opportunities. Checking your messages and checking your emails. Remember what I told you about emails? Okay? You need to be checking daily, especially when you know you're pursuing something and your emails are in some strategic places. You need to be checking your emails every day. You need to be checking some kind of messages or just set notifications so that when they come in, you can just have a glance and know what it's about. So you don't miss. I've seen someone that had a very huge opportunity, but because he did not check his message, it was like 2 weeks gone before he went to check his and it was a foreign job. And the employer already moved on with someone else, and then it was just seeing it late. So I don't want anybody to fall victim of that. Any platform that you know that you are using, especially for your personal skill or for your personal branding, you need to always set notification or always check updates on those platforms. Okay. Another reason why you need to build your personal brand, like I said, to get noticed by employers. If you're on LinkedIn, they will tell you, oh, Ify from SkillBow Institute viewed your profile. They will always give you update about people checking your profile, and most of those people, sometimes they're employers, checking out for people that they may reach out to. Okay. Now, like I also mentioned, it increases your professional credibility by posting your activities. You know, people are tired of seeing some kind of people want to see your everyday progress, even while you are learning whatever skill you are learning. Still be posting your progress online. Oh, I was able to do this today. Check out what I was able to write. You know, things like that. When you write things like that, people will be like, okay, this person is actually and be consistent. You need to make up your mind, not post once in a month and disappear, and then you're trying to build
All
credibility
of them.
online. Okay, so it is very important.
It's on inside now. I will
It is
remove my
very,
number.
very important. Is this clear?
Which door? Was it locked before?
Yes, yes, very clear.
Outside door.
Okay.
I'd
Okay.
lock the outside doors at the gate, sir.
Okay, now we'll go to elements of a strong professional brand. Elements of a strong professional brand. What are those things that are important in your profile? For me, I would recommend that if you are using any platform, you just, whatever information they ask you to fill, as long as you have it, just fill everything you are supposed to fill. Add your profile picture. You can see that number after your profile picture. You can see clear career direction. That's the reason why we did this training, for you to have a clear direction. Everybody already has one. And for those that are interested in virtual assistants, digital marketing, you know, design, content, you know, things like that. Please give me a moment. Hello? I'm in class. Please call what's his name? Call in what is Chidera? Yes. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So that's the importance of picking a career direction. Okay. So that you'll be able to put that in your profile when you're writing your profile. Now, nobody is going to have any issue building a personal brand in any profile or creating an account with any platform, because you already have a skill that you're interested in. Tunji, which skill did you pick? Are you there? Maybe you can't hear me. Okay, so another thing is about your writing a strong bio. You know, bio is like writing about yourself. So you need to craft it in a way that it is appealing. It's like a mini, you know, it's usually short anyway. It can be like 150 characters depending on the platform. But just something strong about yourself that makes you unique. You use it to write your bio, okay? Then number 4 thing that I said is consistent online presence. When you are starting out as a beginner, you need to be consistent online. Post your progress online. Nobody's going to beat you. Post your progress, whatever you are learning or whatever you are doing, just be posting it online. You know, these days, those are the kind of content that are actually moving out. People want to be seeing what you are doing live. You know, they want to see your progress, your step-by-step progress. If you are consistent, before 3-4 months, you get enough visibility that you need or that you deserve. Okay. So the 5th element is good communication. So since you have already picked a niche, you must communicate properly in your niche. Don't be interested in digital marketing and you're talking about engineering. You're writing about engineering, or you're writing about Yaba left. You're writing about Tunde head notes.
Come, don't do that.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah. So since make up your mind that that's your professional, you want to use that particular profile to boost your professional presence, okay? Don't be posting some as a professional. People, in fact, don't think you may just want to go and create a different account. Most employers, they would know. Okay, if you have a personal account, just try as much as possible to at least be professional in a way. Post things that you do. Still post your normal everyday life you get, but people just know that whenever you post, people are going to read meaning into it, whether good or bad. So just know that as if you're interested in digital space, everybody's going to be in your space. People are going to come and sense whatever you are doing. I even heard that recently, if you are doing any kind of international application now, they ask for your social media accounts. They have a reason because they want to trace back and see what you are about. You understand? So even though it's a professional account, doesn't mean that everything you're posting must be professional. You can still post your everyday activity, but you should think before you post. You shouldn't just be posting anyhow since you're interested in the digital space. You want to land jobs, you know, people that you're working with, they're professional people, and you know, you don't want to be found in any scandal or you know, there are some, in fact, you agree with me that there are some people, when you see them comment on some kind of post, you'll be like, I didn't even know this person can think like this. Have you experienced it? You know, and platforms like Instagram, if a friend of yours should comment somewhere, sometimes I think the your friends are going to get notification or something of what you have written, things like that. So if someone that is interested in you or an employer likes your follows you on those social media accounts, you don't want to be seen like in threads that doesn't make sense. You can have fun and do some things, but it shouldn't be off. It shouldn't be things that make people to question your morals or question your competence. Very important. Now, number 6 is professional behavior. I've spoken about that. Then number 7, I've said it before, continuous learning. I tell you that even me, I have a lot of things that I'm learning on my own. This year, I've covered a lot this year, and I still have more to learn. You cannot stop learning in the digital world. You cannot stop learning. Like I told you, it changes every day. It changes every day. It changes every day. That niche, that strategy, everything that you're doing, people don't tell you, but I'll tell you, it changes every day. Okay, how social media accounts are managed, those things change, algorithm change. Okay, writing style change. There's a particular writing style people may be interested in. It will go out of fashion. Next month they'll come up with a new pattern again. You need to be moving with the trend. So don't think you just want to, there's no end to learning. So don't I know that some people will say, hey coach, oh, I know she will say, are we going to learn forever? No. Hope we're not going to be doing SkillBow Institute forever. If are you asking that question?
No.
No, you're not going to do SkillBow. You're not going to do SkillBow Institute forever, but on your own, you will be learning continuously. On your own, you'll be learning continuously. That's why I said it should, whatever niche you pick should be based on passion, interest. And I believe that every one of us, based on everything, the review I did, everybody picked their own skill out of based on it, their passion and their zeal, you know, very important. Because that's what will keep you going. You know what, that interest of, oh, something new is out. It's just like if you like watching movies and then a new episode is out, you see that interest to say you will spend 5 hours planning to watch a movie. That's the same interest. If you pick a niche that you like, that's continuous learning will be something that you enjoy doing, like watching a new season for a movie that you enjoy a lot. So that's how it works. Now let's look at mistakes that damage your personal brand. You see what I told you about unprofessional social media. Okay, your social media should say a bit about you, about what you do. Of course, why wouldn't you want to carve your social media account to be a bit professional? Because that's what will give you money. Being unprofessional, is it going to give you money? Is it going to attract people to you? So why would you want to invest all your time doing unprofessional things on social media when you know you're a professional in something? So you have to showcase yourself professionally. I've explained that. Don't just build your profile or create an account and disappear. You know, once in a while, post some things. Your learning progress, you can write. Your write-up mustn't be perfect. You must not come up with one perfect post as a beginning. Just whatever you're learning, simple English. People don't really like grammar. Just write whatever you are doing. Oh, I was able to learn about, even from this class that you have been doing. Supposed to be posting your progress online. Oh, in class one, I was able to, it's not late, you can still do it. In class one, I was able to learn this. I've been able to pick a niche. People will be interested in your content. Like it's like what they call the reality show. They'll say, oh, look at Acele that did not have a skill yesterday. Now she has it. Maybe she wrote, oh, we did a class on this. We have gotten to this stage. I don't even know what skill to pick. People will be interested in what did she finally choose? They want to know. You write about it again. I was able to pick this niche and virtual assistants or digital marketing. It interests them. Now, another mistake is no LinkedIn profile. So after this class, your assignment, everybody's going to create a LinkedIn profile if they don't have. And even if you have not been using it, you need to start using it. Okay? Now, no portfolio or CV. You cannot say you're a professional and you don't have a CV. Don't think that. I know some people have been using, I don't know who that person is in this place, but I know that some people have been using their CV since 10 years ago. The CV they wrote when they graduated from school is still the CV they're using today. Is anybody like that here? Let me know who to arrest. Tunji, are you there? If he Acele, who is using CV since 2020 CV?
Not you. Me, I just
Some people don't even, at least the ones that are even using old CV, some don't even have at all. Like, since they graduated, they have not even written anything like CV.
So you are not looking for job.
So now is the time. Now is the time for you to be in this class. It means that they were not looking for a job, but now they are looking for a job, Abi. So everybody needs to have a CV. So I spoke about inconsistency. Try and be available. Post your progress. Don't be shy. Even if it's imperfect, just post it. Don't do negative attitude. I've been saying this I've been talking about attitude since the beginning of this class. I say, even if you're not a nice person, just try your best to be nice. Don't give attitude. If you know you have a mean face, just try and keep simple face. Okay? Don't put your profile picture should be smiling. You should not be squeezing your face. Any profile picture you're putting, you should be smiling. Nobody will know. They will not know until they employ you. They will not know.
Okay, so after the employment, you can bring out our house and everything.
I did not say so. I said no.
That was what you were implying.
No. I mean your facial expression. Some people naturally have mean face. Like they'll think you're angry, but you're not angry. You understand? So if you have that type of face, your profile picture should be smiley face. Show your teeth. Smiley. They will not know that is how your face is until they employ you.
Oh God.
But in summary, have a good attitude. Just be nice, be kind, be professional. Don't do transfer of aggression. Maybe something happens in the house, then your colleague is asking you something, you use your eye to cut their neck. Avoid all those kind of things. It's even better for you to just take calm. Maybe if they're talking to you, you don't feel like talking, you just say, oh, can you give me a moment? Say, okay, I'll come to you later. Then you can now have a moment, rest your. It's okay to feel that way. Nobody is perfect. It's okay to feel that way. Okay? Now, we're in the next slide that says LinkedIn introduction. I believe that, is there anybody that doesn't know about LinkedIn before this class? You have not heard of it before?
Okay, I've heard of it, but I was a little bit lost when I opened it. I'm still lost. I just did some small whatever thing and just abandoned it there.
Okay, that's fine. At least you have heard about it, which is good. So LinkedIn, they are, in fact, just say 90% of professionals in this world, they are on LinkedIn. Both internationally, both locally. Every company that knows what they are doing is on LinkedIn. Your employers, they're on LinkedIn. Everybody in this world is on LinkedIn. That is a professional. except the person have not started. So it's very important. So everybody's going to have create a LinkedIn account. Those that don't have, those that have not been using it, they need to optimize their profile, put anything that is missing, you fill it in. Okay. So why is it important to have a LinkedIn? I know some people say, is there no any other one? Yes, there is Instagram, there is Facebook, but those Facebook and Instagram, X, Twitter, Thread, all those things, is LinkedIn that is more of a professional and business space. Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So for professionals, LinkedIn is known as our meet point. Unlike Facebook's Instagram, the major meet point for professionals is LinkedIn. So it's what we are known for. So you have to be in this platform for you to know that you have belonged. You are now part of us. So you have to create an account and you need to take it seriously so that you'll be able to connect with your employers. You'll be able to discover some jobs. There are also ways to find jobs on LinkedIn. You can find jobs there. A lot of companies too, they post openings on LinkedIn too. You can also see different professionals, international professionals in your niche that you can learn from on LinkedIn. You can learn from anybody. You can follow anybody you like, and see what they are doing. Very important. So I've said it before, every student, everybody in this class must have a LinkedIn profile, so that you can showcase your skills, so you can tell the world what you can do. You can also be able to highlight any project you work on. You can write about it there. It will be showing there. If you have a certification on something, you can upload it. You can share your achievement with the world. Like I said, you can build credibility online, build trust. You can connect with in fact, Donald Trump, everybody, even Tinubu self. If you browse Tinubu now, I'm sure that he's on LinkedIn. Everybody is on 90% of professionals, they're on LinkedIn. Okay, so there's so much opportunity for you out there, and there's so much for you to learn out there. So you can't be on your own. Remember, I said in the digital space, you cannot just be on your own. You need to relate, see what other people are doing, and know what is going on. Okay, very important. Now, what makes a good LinkedIn profile? You can see this this screenshots here. Her name. You can see she wrote what she's interested in: digital marketer, content creator, hair brands girl, Lagos. You can connect with people online. It's free. You can connect with people if they are it's just like you can send friend requests and get people to follow you. You can see she wrote about herself. I help businesses grow through smart digital strategies, engaging content, and data-driven marketing. Passionate about creating impact. Can just create something interesting. There's also option to list out your skills, university you went to. Just like this screenshot you're seeing now, this is how it looks like. You can see this lady is smiling. Those that thought I was joking, sure, you see this lady is smiling. Do you think she don't have any reason why she's smiling? So you should have a professional photo, good strong headline. You can see a headline. Write a good section, a summary about what you do, your education, you will see all these things. You just need to fill them out. Okay, very important. If you have any certificates, you upload it. Connect with people. Okay, it's very easy to use. It's just for you to fill all this necessary information, and then you can start posting. You can start creating posts. See what other people are doing, like, comment. If you see something nice that you like, you can comment about it. If you have an opinion about what the person wrote about, you can write about it. You can just write in the comment section. It's just like every other social media platform, but it's just a professional, more of a professional platform. Okay, do you have any question here?
No.
Okay, so it's a practical thing. So by the time you create your account, you see everything I'm talking about. It's very easy to use. Okay, so now we'll talk about CV. Okay, creating your CV. Some people, when we talk about CV, they think it's something very, something very difficult. It's not difficult. The major thing you need to know about CVs, everything you are doing you should be straight to the point. Everything that appears on your CV, ask yourself, should this thing be in my CV? Very important. Should it be in my CV? Okay. Now, of course, name, your name have to be there. Now, it depends on the type of CV you are doing, but your CV mustn't have, you don't need to add a profile picture on your CV. You don't need to. This is how your CV appears on LinkedIn. That's why you're seeing it like this. If you are viewing someone is viewing your profile on LinkedIn, they'll be seeing your picture and your skills and some other things. Okay. But your CV mustn't have a picture unless the employer is asking for it, or they say, some people say attach a passport. Some people do it. But if you're writing a professional CV, general, nobody is asking you for picture. You don't need to add your picture unless it's your online profile. You can add your picture. Okay. You must have a working email. Don't have a funny email that is a SLA on board or SLA the babe at gmail.com or if is hot iffy. If you don't have if you don't have any email that is straight to the point, creating Gmail is free. Create a new one.
Coach,
Okay.
can I use global iffy?
What?
Preferably just use your name and your surname.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Just use your name and your surname. Do you know why? Because you may want to do some other international things and you want to stick to your old email.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if you add some kind of things, you'll be, even yourself, when you want to send the job application, you'll be doubting yourself. Hey God, this my email like this. Iffy the babe. How will the employer, what do they think about you now? Even like they have not even called you for interview, but only your email is already saying something. So you don't want to give people reason to assume. You want them to call you for interview. Do you understand?
Yes.
So preferably use your name and your surname. It can be Esele John at gmail.com. Just use your surname. Whatever your name is, just use it, or you just use your name. Okay. Emiliana Chiaha at gmail.com. That's my email. Use something that is your name. Just let's stick to that. If you don't have, create one. Very important. Now, your phone number, add a working phone number. Don't put a network that don't used to go. Put at least MTN lines, and we know that in Nigeria MTN is working more than every other network. Don't go and put Glow line or all those funny network. Put a good line, a good network that you know that like MTN, that when they call you, you are available to answer. Now your location. I know some people say, hey, I don't want them to know I'm in Nigeria. Oh, I don't know why you are running.
Hey, you know,
Please
sometimes ago I asked you about that one now. Because
so
you know,
please,
because of the whole Nigeria buhaha on the internet.
let me tell you, most of those white people they even prefer to employ Nigerians because they pay us less now compared to their own people. If they are paying you $10 per hour, they will need to pay their own people like $40 per hour. So let you run now. They will still come back.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So add your location because you are a digital person. Even if you get a remote job, they need to know where you're working from. Okay. You don't need to lie about your location when you are writing your CV, please. Let whoever is employing you know that this is where you are. This is where you are. So that they will not be asking you to come to Lagos like tomorrow, like as if you are in Ogun State. So very important. So put your location so that they know what to expect. So if you go through the process and you pass, they wouldn't think twice before calling you. Okay? Now, it is also important to add you can add your LinkedIn URL. If you have a LinkedIn account, the URL is automatic. You just copy it from there. Maybe in next class or before then I can show how to get the link, but everybody should create their account first. You can add your LinkedIn URL, if you like. Some people will demand for it anyways. Now, the next section you need to write about is your professional summary. Okay, you want to write a summary about what you do, what your interest is. If you're a virtual assistant, it mustn't be too long. Your CV should be straight to the point. Okay. Write a professional summary about the niche you're interested in. It can just be like one paragraph, maybe like 5 lines is okay. Just make sure it's catchy. Put your years of experience, what you can do. Now, education, your qualification, you need to put it, your whatever course you have done before, write it. If you have BSc in mass communication, you put the year you graduated. If you are doing your masters currently, put in view. You can write add masters to your CV and put in view. If you are doing your PhD, you can write it even though you have not completed it, put in view. Okay. Then experience. Now a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't have job experience. I don't have job experience." I know, I understand, but then there are internship opportunities available for you. Okay, there are internship opportunities available for you. You can apply for some internship, get some experiences. But before then, you can use SkillBow. You can still use SkillBow Institute. At least as part of this training, you can use SkillBow Institute as part of your experience. Okay, it's something. Then I also have some other brands that you can also add to your CV if you don't have anyone at all. Okay, can add some. So by the time we start doing our practical, you have some things that you have learned already. Then you can now arrange it very well. Yeah. Is this clear?
Yes, very clear.
Mm-hmm. Then
Yes.
another thing that you you need to add is, I know some people do ask for reference, but it depends on the application you are doing. If you are doing in country, like remote jobs in Nigeria, you can add a reference. You can use me as your reference, or if you have someone else, a professional, don't just put anybody there. Not the when they will call the person, you say, who is that?
I don't know such person. Oh God, my God is paining me.
Who puts me 419? Make sure, make sure, make sure.
What's my God is paining me? I'm begging.
Make sure you put somebody that is understanding, that will calm down and talk to somebody on the phone.
Yeah.
Not somebody that is in the market that they are still thinking of how to make sales. Somebody is calling them that somebody put them as a reference. Who is that? Who? Remove me. So please, I know that you are laughing now, but this is very important. So please, this is very important. Anybody that you are putting should be somebody that can communicate properly. Okay, they can communicate properly. Very important. Don't put just anybody as your reference. Okay. Now, another thing you are going to include is the tools. You can see tools here. Though this thing is short, we're still everybody's going to do their assignment anyways. The tools that you can use. If you can use Microsoft Office, like now, most of you already know how to use Google Doc. You can put Google Doc. If you know how to use Excel, you put Excel. Any tools, any software that you know how to use in your niche. That was part of the reason I said in one of the assignments, I said search for tools that people in your niche are using. Do you remember? Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
So if you know how to use those tools, you put them. As you are upgrading, you are updating it. As you're upgrading, you are updating it. Okay. Very important. 1 second. Let me check if there's anything that I would like you to add. So that's basic. If you have any certification to or license, you can also state it out. You can also list it out. Okay, but just make sure that everything that you are putting is giving that impression that you know what you are doing and you are giving value. Very important. So include the skills that you can do. You can list them out. Don't, please put practical things. Don't put anything that is funny in your CV. Put practical things, okay, that people can relate to, so it doesn't look like you copied it from somewhere or something like that. If you're able to do all of these things, you are good to go. Okay, when you write it, remember I told you that even if you're using AI to assist you, please write naturally first before prompting, before AI can maybe optimize or correct errors or grammar check. But don't just use AI and write. Write from your heart, write from your passion. That's what will help you stand out from others, especially your summary, some other things that you're going to include in your CV, your selling points. AI is not going to know except you pay the AI. I mean, I don't know. Maybe we'll have celebrity here. So those are the important things that you need to include. I have one CV here. I helped someone to review. Let me see if I can maybe before we are done or after we are done, I can share. I can share with everybody. So you have a glance at it. And another thing is that whatever experience that you are putting, it should be related to what you are interested in, the niche that you are pursuing. Okay, don't put maybe you are interested in maybe you studied engineering and you're interested in digital marketing now. Anybody that wants to employ doesn't really care about what you did in engineering. Or you can put your BSc engineering, yes, fine, but your experience should be marketing or virtual assistant or design. Do you understand?
Yes. So we do not really have to put our discipline and all that.
No. You put your discipline. Put it under
Okay.
under education. The way this one is,
Oh,
but I
okay.
mean in job experience now.
Oh, okay.
If you're interested in digital marketing now, there's no need to. If you worked in a company as an engineer, you don't need to start putting your engineering experience here for digital marketing job now. Of what
Yes.
value is it going to be to them? Do you understand?
Yes.
That's why if as an engineer you want to apply to an engineering company, your digital marketing experience is not going to give them anything. Is that the role
Anything.
you're applying to? So make sure that the role that's why you cannot just have one CV. You can have even up to 10 CV depending on what your CV is supposed to be structured depending on where you are. Some people submit one CV to 100 places in different roles. You shouldn't have only one CV. For every job application you are doing, you must edit your CV. If you know what you are doing, you must edit your CV to suit that job role you're applying to. Do you understand?
Yes.
Very important. So that is it. That is for this. Do you have any question?
For me, no.
This is basically everything. There's nothing missing here that I will say,
Oh, yes,
except
Coach, I have a
maybe,
question.
okay.
Coach, I have a question.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, so I want to ask, the CV you just sent now, the CV
Huh?
that's on display now. Okay, that the CV on display has education,
Yes.
then digital
Yes.
marketing specialist as experience, then marketing assistant as experience. So if we're applying for a digital marketing job, for example, does it mean that all other experiences that are unrelated to marketing should be taken out of this resume?
Mm.
Yes. If you are looking at a remote job, yes, take it out. Okay. Instead, make sure that the role that you're applying to should be there, except you are just applying to maybe a physical company that you can even give them a hard copy CV. You understand? internship role, you can put everything you want to put, but professionally in in the digital space, your CV should be aligned with the role you are applying to. You are not just graduating today now. You understand? So people are expecting
Yes,
that
yes.
you know what you are doing in that niche that you're interested in. Except you are just a new fresh graduate. People will understand. But do you understand my point?
Yes, I understand.
You already know the roles of it. Everybody already knows the branches. Everybody has that tree, depending on the niche they like. You know what is expected of a digital marketer. You know the experiences that should be under digital marketing. Do you understand? If you are applying to that
Yes,
role,
ma'am.
for example, now let's say you have done data analysis before. Data analysis and digital marketing is of value to it, so you can even add something like that. But you should be strategic. You don't just put anything. Oh, maybe you worked in a farm before. You now put I work in a farm. I count egg. I give receipts. Do you understand? The person is going to see those things, but they are not going to see it. It's not people want to employ people that will be valuable to them. Are you following?
Yes,
So
yes.
whatever job role that you are putting should, especially in the, I'm giving you international standard in the professional workspace, in anything remote. Everybody's looking for remote here. I don't, or hybrid. You should put anything in your CV should be in line with what you're applying to. It must be in line. In fact, you must tailor your CV to that role you like, that you want them to employ you for. It must be tailored to that role. Do you understand?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's one way for them to know you know what you are doing. Do we have any other question? Or I should proceed? Any question? Okay, let me proceed then. So you can see that I even listed it here. Sections of a good CV, have your personal information. I told you your name, email address, your phone number. You can add your LinkedIn URL on your CV. Professional summary, write at least 5 lines is okay. Don't go and write 15 paragraphs. So I know some people are some people would like to go and write 15 paragraphs or summary. So I want them to know what I am doing. Please, 5 lines or 6 is okay. And it should be something that sells you. Like somebody should read it and be interested in you ASAP. Then add your education, okay? Your experience, your skills. If you have any certification, you put it. Completed projects, that one is okay. If you have any, if you have worked in if you are interested in a web development, they call most of their jobs projects or whatever. Okay, but you don't have to put projects if you are just doing other skills. You can just, experience is okay. Project is if maybe you are a CEO of a company or you are heading a project. Different, the people that work in software company have different projects. They can help a client. They help this client to do this one, help this client. They have different things. It's not like sharing their experience, but they are trying to tell you, maybe let me just use something like something that we can relate to, like a bridge project, building of bridges in Nigeria. And then you want to write, oh, I was the one that built a Udu Road Bridge. I built Rivers, let me say Rivers State bridge at so and so location, and the government gave me a location to build something in Imo State, a bridge there. Do you understand? That's where project you start listing. If you have something like that, you can start listing. But if not, experience is okay. It can cover for whatever you have done so far in your career. Is that clear? Then you have your references. Remember what I said about references. Put at 1 or 2 is okay if it is needed, though. But in for remote jobs, you don't really need you don't need any references for remote jobs, except maybe it's in-country remote job like Nigeria. They need to call somebody to check a hand. But all these platforms that you are going to be applying for jobs, you don't really need references. What they need is review. That's why I said try not to get a bad review. The review is a reference that the review is going to cover up for the reference. If they see a bad review on your profile, meaning that it's a red flag. So that is enough for them. That is enough. What your former client wrote about you is enough reference for them. Do you understand? So that's for that. Then let's look at some mistakes, CV mistakes. Okay, avoid spelling error. Remember, check spelling error. In fact, don't make that mistake. Don't avoid it by all costs. That's why I say you can use you can use Grammarly to do spelling spelling check. You can use AI to also check anyone that you're convenient, but make sure that you can also ask someone to help you check it. It's also fine, whichever method that you like, but avoid spelling error. Avoid putting too much information. Remember what I told you. Avoid poor formatting. Your experience and your education should not be coming each other. Should not be fighting on the same page. Everything should be structured. Remember what I taught you about aligning writing structure. Structure your work very well. Where you need to use bullets, you use bullets. Okay? Now, avoid wrong email address. Remember, use a working email address that when someone sends you something important, you receive it. Okay? No achievements. Don't add your CV without writing. Your experience should cover your achievements or what you have done so far. Okay? It should be somewhere there. Remember what I said about this. Don't use one CV for every job. Every job you apply to, except they are very, 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 very similar. Every job you apply to, you should structure your CV to suit that job. Okay, you can even see it here. Tailor your CV to every opportunity. Very important. Very important. You can be a digital marketer, but then the company is looking for a copywriter. They are looking for a copywriter. They're not looking for a full package. You just need someone that can do a bit of digital. You are available. You can structure your CV to suit copywriting. Okay? The company is not looking for a digital marketer. They're looking for a social media manager but it's under digital marketing. You can apply, but structure your CV to suit social media. Okay? They are looking for a personal assistant to check their calendar. Write your CV to suit your ability to be able to carry out that role. Even if in that same niche, still tailor it to suit what you're applying for, and your experiences should be aligned with it. Very important. Do you have any question? Hello?
No question.
No.
Okay,
No.
now,
No question.
so that is all for CV writing. Then another thing I want us to look at is report writing. Okay, as a professional, it is very important that you write your report, daily reports. Don't ever work in any organization and you're not sending your reports. Don't even try it. Whether they are, of course, 99% of organization request for daily reports, but even that 1% that they're not asking you, please write. Before somebody will ask you, what are you even doing for us? Or this person is not working. They will say this person is not working. They are not working because they're not seeing you. They think you're not working because they're not seeing your daily report. Please, whoever is in charge of, if it's the HRO's email that you need to be sending your report to, please don't fail. Write your report every single day. Write your report every single day. Okay? Even in your report, if another employee trained you for that, they write, oh, I was trained on so and so thing. Writing reports is like writing your activities that you did for the day in that organization. If you faced any challenge, your network was bad, or you had whatever issue that limited you from doing your job, or a document was locked, write all those things. Your full experience is like a diary. Write a diary of your daily activity for every company. If you learned anything, you put it. If you have any next steps or what you plan on doing the next day, you can still write it. Okay? It should be comprehensive. Very, very important. Now, there are reasons why you need to write your daily report. Remember I said that will tell the organization that you are working. Nobody, as in, don't give people that impression that you are not working or they are thinking. Don't allow them to even think. Write your daily report to show that you are doing what you are paid for. So nobody will ask you one question tomorrow and say, what's this person even doing? That question will come up. Even if you're the best staff, that question will come up if you're not sending your daily report. So write your report every day. Every day. Okay? It will also help you to track your progress. Okay? It will help you to, just like now, all those assignments you're writing, it's in form of reports now. You're writing what you have. Later on, if you go back to them, you have an idea of what you learned in this class. Some organization, they do appraiser. It's from your report, they will do appraiser for you. Or if you're not sending reports, they will think you're not serious, or they think you may even be doing all the work, they'll think you are not working. So please, write your daily reports. It mustn't be something complicated. You can just write it like you're writing your diary. But remember what I taught you about structure. Every point should be, do structured writing. Every point should be structured. Okay, number one, put the points under them. Go to the second one, put points under them. Okay, or what you were able to do. Challenges, put points, bullets. You can use bullets under them. Don't jam pack everything together so that it will be readable. So someone can look at it at a glance. Exactly.
Yeah.
Now, what are those things you need to observe when you're writing your daily report? Add the dates for that day. Very important. Add the dates. All right, dates. Today's activity. You list it out. I was able to do this. I learned this. This is right. Write a summary of the day's activity. The things that if you learned something or you participated in a training, you write it. Write the details of the training. Don't just write one line. Coach Emmy taught us today. Bam, full stop. What did she teach you? What did I teach you? Write a summary of what that person taught you under it. If you had any challenge, you write it. If you were able to solve the challenges, you write it. Even if you are working for an international client, give a daily report though. Before they will tell you, you bill me for Thursday, you did no work. You didn't work. In fact, they'll tell you, get out of here, you didn't work. You say, okay, what did you do? Did you send your daily report? They will report to you that this person is overbilling me and she's not working. Whether the client asks you for daily report or not, I beg, send the daily report to any international or local clients. Very important, especially all these jobs that they pay you per hour, per day. They will tell you if you're not sending your daily report or you not message them that day, they will assume you did not work and you don't have any evidence. Even when you are billing the person, you still write details of what you did for that person because it will save you. I was having a communication with another freelancer. She was telling me that there was a client she worked for. I've forgotten the country safe. Then the man, after she started doing the job, at some point he didn't want to pay her for some weeks. He didn't want to pay her, so she had to report to Upwork, the platform she was working. They had to go through what she was sending. That was how they recovered the money for her. Even if not all, but 70% of her money was not lost because of reporting on the platform. When she's billing the person, she was writing it. Day one, Monday, she write what she did. Tuesday, she write what she did. Wednesday, she write what she did. And when they send that into the client to approve, you will approve it now that you did the work. So when the person does not pay you, the platform will collect your money from that person, whether they like it or not. So whether you are doing remote, international, local, any kind of job, please write daily reports. I'm stressing on this thing. I'm stressing on it. It's very, in fact, when you start working for any digital organization, in fact, the HR will first tell you daily reports. If you can use this format and write whatever, this is just a highlight, but don't forget dates, activities for the day, challenges, next steps, anything that came up. If you had an issue, you can note it, but in a structured way. Okay, you can look at something like this now. Write the date, activity. Number one, I completed my LinkedIn profile. 2, just list some activities. If you did more than one, you put it there. What you learned, can note it down. How to write a professional. I learned how to write this, maybe in this class now. I usually tell you to write a summary of what you have learned. You know, something, you know, depending on the organization you're working with, tell you what you should follow, but it's not anything serious. But you should have, this is just one. I'm not saying you're gonna write one line like this one. No. I'm managing this space. Just write a good summary of what you have done is okay, and send it. If it's HRO email, if they tell you copy so and so person, copy the right person and send your daily reports. So that is all I have for you today. Do you have any question? Hello?
No, I don't have a question.
I'm fine. I think it's self-explanatory.
Somebody asked question, but the person is shy. Who is that? I'm waiting. No. So everything do I know how to teach like this? So you don't even have one single question.
It was an interactive class now, so,
Hey.
at first we were actually interacting. So
Okay. Okay. That's fine. So that's all for today. So your assignment is that you should create a LinkedIn profile, update the information in the LinkedIn profile. That's your number one assignment. Number two, write your CV, structure your CV exactly how I taught you. Then send to me before the next class. You know, our last class is coming up. Oh. Hope you know. Our class is supposed to end this week. I think on Saturday, if I'm able to cover, we have one more class I need to take so I can cover everything. And that should be on Saturday. So write your CV so I can review it. Your CV, okay? And
Yes,
create
ma'am.
and update your LinkedIn profile and then
Yes,
send
ma'am.
your assignments. Very important, so I can review it.
okay.
Yes, ma'am. I have one question, ma'am.
Okay. Hey,
But
let me where is she?
I'm here.
Abdulika.
You're
I'm
back.
the king. Now you're mommy.
Ah. Okay, ask me. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Concerning about the LinkedIn profile. For someone who have it before, we can submit that one or we should create new one.
No. Don't create new one. Update it. I'm going to, if I go to your LinkedIn profile, I will check everything that you have there. Add, if you don't have a bio, write a bio. If you don't have any, you did not fill out those important things in your
Okay.
profile. Fill everything, make it rich. I will go through it.
Professional.
You don't have to create a new one. Put if you don't have your picture, please put a smiley picture there. I've explained the reason why. Yesterday was laughing. I've said it's why you need to put a picture that you are smiling.
My own now is there. I've not put my picture there. And now, because I changed my phone and I lost all pictures and all that I can put. That was the reason I did not put them. And now I can't even take any picture now because of my condition. All my faces are like something else and all that. So
Sorry, mama. Sorry.
You can take a picture, use AI and touch it more now.
oh, okay. I think that's what
You can even use an old picture and update it. Use AI and prompt it so that it will look like a
I don't know
professional
how to
picture.
do that now.
Yeah. Okay, send me some of your pictures that I will try and see if I will help you and do.
Okay, that will be good. Thank you very much.
You don't take me. Everybody now will start sending me pictures. If I will see 50 pictures of me on my phone.
You said it openly now, so you will not
say we should send picture. You send me everything in a gallery. Tunji will send. Adoyike will send. Okay.
All right, thank you.
So you don't have questions so we can call it a day, right?
Yes.
Okay. So outside what Sunji, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, which skill did you pick?
Video editing.
Okay, video editing.
Yes.
Okay, that's nice.
Oh,
That's very nice. If you are interested in video, I don't know. Have I reviewed your assignments before?
No, you say you do it.
Maybe because of time, I will do it in our next class. If you are interested in video editing, you should be interested in motion, all those motion graphics too, because it's part of video too. Video, all those motion, can still add that. I will still go through what you have written, Sha, so I will know how to come in. I've not gone through it. I will check. Okay. So we'll call it a day. I wish you all a wonderful night's rest. You have tried. It's not easy.
thank you very much.
Ayobami,
Yes, ma.
did you do your last assignment?
No, ma.
Okay, try. You are owing me assignment. SLA is owing me. If he's owing me, so you
I will
should
submit
try
both.
meet up before next class, okay? So that you will not be left behind.
All right, ma.
All right. Good night.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.